Hello fellow singer, it's Mimi here, and in this video I will share 4 simple exercises to improve your vocal technique by practicing vocal fold closure, which can help you to overcome vocal fatigue and discomfort when singing. Practicing vocal fold closure is important for a healthy voice, but it also improves your singing tone. The aim here is make our vocal folds work efficiently and close properly in the vibration, resulting in a clear sound that is comfortable to produce and allows more control to your singing. It is really important to understand why your vocal folds may not be closing properly so that you know what to pay attention to in your vocal practice. Have you ever done vocal exercises to help you with a problem you have with your voice, only for the problem to come back right when you move from the exercises to singing? You may be able to master the exercise that helps you to produce a non-breathy sound without discomfort, but as you start singing songs, the problem comes back. This is the very reason why we need to check whether you need to simply just practice the muscles that close the vocal folds, or whether it is an underlying unhelpful vocal habit that simply just makes it more difficult for the vocal folds to close properly in the vibration when you sing. This unhelpful habit is too high effort levels in the outcoming air. In other words, pushing too much air out as you sing or speak. If you push too much air out when you produce the sound, your vocal folds have to work so much harder to close in the vibration. Depending on how much you push and what the sound quality is, eventually your vocal folds are going to give in and your voice will break, or your vocal folds will leak some of the air through the sound. And this can make singing really uncomfortable, but also it will affect the sound quality. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel Sing with Mimi to keep exploring and learning more about your voice with me. And give me a thumbs up if you find this video helpful, and share your experience in the comments below. This is simple, yet such a great and versatile exercise that will help you to monitor the effort levels on the outcoming air, and it encourages the vocal fold closure, resulting in a more controlled voice and improved quality of the tone of your voice. Prepare by relaxing your abdominal muscles for the inhalation and breathe in a comfortable amount of air, not too much. Make sure that you don't carry any unnecessary tension in your body, and then produce a sound using the NG sound. So you don't open the vowel at any point, you just use the NG sound. Start sliding up and down with this sound within your comfortable vocal range, and slowly go wider as it starts feeling more comfortable and you are able to maintain an even and non-breathy sound. You don't have to go any wider than this, and notice that the sound is really quiet. Keep it simple, so we aim for a quiet, clear and non-breathy sound. So make sure you don't hear that breath noise before the sound or during the sound. So this is what it would sound like if I would hear the breath noise before the sound, or during the sound, and now without the breathiness. So you can hear the difference. So pay attention to this when you are doing this exercise. If you feel that the breathiness persists, just pay attention how much breath you are pushing out. It's such a tiny little amount. It almost feels like you are pulling the air in. You can also walk around or sway or move your arms to release any unnecessary tension in your body. Now we are moving from the semi-occluded vocal tract sound, the NG sound, to a vowel. But because it may feel like such a drastic change and feel very different, which might make it hard to find the vocal fold closure and the bright and non-breathy sound, we are using the y sound before the a vowel. So ya. And we are tying these two together and trying to make an even transition from the NG sound to the ya sound. Ya also helps you to find a higher tongue position, which also helps you with your voice production. So let's prepare in the same way that we prepared previously, so relaxing the abdominal muscles, perhaps finding some movement a little bit to let go of any unnecessary tension without collapsing. And then taking a comfortable amount of air, starting with the NG sound and moving to the ya sound. And don't worry if the sound isn't very pretty, that's not the aim here. We are aiming for a non-breathy, clear and bright tone on the a vowel, and you can try and make it a little bit more twangy, which will be the next exercise. But for this one too, you can try and find a bit more kind of piercing sound there as well, a little bit more like a witch-like sound if you want. Maybe exploring a little bit how you can find that brightness so that the breathiness don't creep in. Do it really slowly so that there are no gaps, so that the transition would be very seamless. So take your time here, and then you can start doing little slides and try different pitches. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it sounds a little bit silly, but explore, but make sure that it feels comfortable when you move to the a vowel. No scratchiness, tickling, or the need to cough. If this happens, just check those effort levels in your outcoming air. It should feel really light and easy. Again, you can walk around, sway, move your arms on the side perhaps. Sometimes it might unlock something. Vocal twang, in other words AES narrowing, is our vocal system's natural compressor that makes vocal production more efficient, encourages the vocal fold closure, and gives your voice more strength and power with very little effort. The sound itself is very piercing and bright, and it is not very pleasant or pretty sound. Don't worry, we won't eventually sing this way. The aim is to get really familiar with this technique and how it feels in your vocal tracts, and then slightly add it to your voice as needed. Despite of the piercing quality of this sound, it should feel really easy and comfortable to produce. When done correctly, the sound requires very little effort and it will feel neutral and comfortable in the vocal tract. If it feels scratchy, breathy, it hurts or tickles your throat or makes you cough, then stop. Don't start pushing to create this sound or kind of do more to make it happen. Just explore tiny little bit at a time and then have a break. And if this problem persists and you can't find a way to produce the sound, please practice with a vocal coach so that you can make sure that you are practicing it in a correct way and not hurting your voice. And again, prepare exactly the same way than you did before. So relax the belly, let go of any unnecessary tension. Make sure you don't breathe in too much air, but a comfortable amount, relaxing the abdominal muscles. Also, pay attention that you don't start gripping your abdominal muscles as you produce the sound. Keep your belly relaxed. Now, produce a cat sound. Meow, aiming for a very bright and piercing sound. Don't try to force and make this sound really loud. The loudness really comes from the quality of the sound. Play with this sound slowly with different pitches and perhaps a little bit of sliding. Meow, 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 meow. And make sure that you feel super comfortable in your vocal tract. If you feel any scratchiness or tickling in your throat, you know that you need to reduce a little bit of the effort levels and make sure that you are not constricting. Note that whilst twang is not the same as nasality, but it is good to produce this sound half nasally at first to reduce the risk of constriction. It's okay if it is a little bit nasal at this point. When it starts feeling super comfortable, you can start working on lifting that soft palate, lifting that velum, so that you can kind of block the nasality out completely. Meow. So that wasn't nasal, but we can do it. Meow. That was a little bit nasal. So just practice in a way that feels comfortable for you, but the nasality, slight nasality can help you to make it a little bit easier for you in the beginning. We're using the word B and we're getting a little bit help from the letter B as we are creating a proper lip seal that creates a little bit more pressure under your vocal folds and therefore encourages vocal fold closure. But be really careful again with the effort levels of the outcoming air. We don't need the pressure from there. Prepare in the same way than you did previously. So relax the belly, breathe in a comfortable amount of air, and perhaps find some movement in the body. Produce the word B, and first leave the vowel very short. B, 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 B. And explore within your comfortable vocal range at first and slowly perhaps trying different pitches, doing some slides. B, 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 beep, beep, beep. And if you struggle to keep the non-breathy sound on the vowel, then just try and add more of those B letters and not stretch the vowel too much and see if that works. Are you able to create a non-breathy clear sound with the E vowel? B, 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 B. Make sure that you don't tense your abdominal muscles as you are producing the sound. When this feels easy for you, you can try to do the E vowel separately without the B in front of it and see how that feels, but be very cautious on how you start the sound so that you are able to create a non-breathy clear tone. E, so that you don't put too much pressure on your vocal folds. And also, for the sake of the vocal fold closure, make sure that you don't hear that breath noise before you start the sound, like this. Or during the sound. You're aiming for E. So you can try different pitches or doing a little slides. E, E, E. but don't stretch the vowel too long if the breathiness creeps in. Amazing, well done! Now you know how to practice your vocal fold closure to improve your vocal technique for singing and speaking. Remember to always be kind and patient towards yourself throughout your learning process. Practice short practice sessions as often as possible and avoid practicing when you are tired or ill. Tune into the sensations in your vocal tract as you are practicing. And remember that your vocal practice or singing or using your voice is not supposed to hurt, scratch, or tickle your throat. Thank you for practicing with me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Sing with Mimi, if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up if you found this video helpful, and share in the comments below if you did these exercises, and also if you felt any kind of tension or constriction in your throat as you were doing these exercises. Check out this video. I will see you back here soon. Bye now. Bye bye bye.